Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and we are kicking off today's episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey right here at the port of Piraeus, where we ventured to from the island of Seraphos at the end of the last episode. And in today's episode, we are going to be meeting up with our buddy Perikles and hopefully getting access to the Symposium that there's been a lot of hype about and that Cassandra has been ever so patiently waiting to get into in order to potentially find the whereabouts of her mother, Myrene. So let's go ahead and browse to the quest log and reacquaint ourselves with this quest. So the quest is called Perikles' Symposium, and it says Cassandra was finally given access to Perikles' fabled Symposium. She knew the other guests were her best chance for information about her missing mother, and at the moment we have to reach Perikles' house. And Perikles' house is right here, right next to the Perikles. So let's go ahead and get going, because there has been a lot of hype centered around getting into the Symposium. And of course, we have been running various quests for Perikles over the course of the last several episodes in this effort. So hopefully it's not in vain, and hopefully we pick up some fruitful information about Cassandra's mother, and maybe some other juicy details as well. But of course we know that ultimately Cassandra is not really interested in the politics and all that's been happening here in Athens. She really has a one-track mind, and that is to find her family. So both her mother, as well as, really find out who her biological father is. Because I'm not really sure if we can do anything about her brother, Demos. Or Alexios, I should say, because Demos is his nickname in the cult of the Cosmos. And the last time we saw Alexios was back on Andros Island, and he would really not listen to what Cassandra had to say about the whereabouts of her mother, or anything else for that matter. He was kind of going cuckoo bananas, and it seemed like he was brainwashed by this cult pretty good. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to sway his outlook on this whole thing and his opinion. We might have to take him out at some point, which would be extremely unfortunate for Cassandra, because she does have a very small family. And so, well, you never know, man. This game is like a box of chocolates. You really just don't know what to expect. Okay, cool. So here we are. Finally. So this is the house of Perikles, huh? Okay, let's see what's cooking here. Well, I think we have an invitation, buddy. So steadfast. And there's Athena.
Cassandra, it's you! Phoebe!
Whoa, what the heck?
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia,
Look at that, it's Phoebe.
I decided to leave too.
It's Phoebe from Kefalonia. What the heck is Phoebe doing in Athens?
Saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
Yeah, here you are indeed. How the heck did you get here? Well, this is a very interesting revelation right off the bat, huh?
I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
Should take Marcos's money and split, huh?
When I arrived, I couldn't use it
Probably
on
for the
leave,
best.
And I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
So Phoebe is working for Perikles, looks like. Okay, I never expected you or to see you here. Well, sure enough, we
I can't
didn't.
believe you're here.
I thought we would have to go back to Kefalonia, where we know there is a blood fever raging.
It's so much different from Kefalonia.
So I'm glad
But what are you
Phoebe
doing
did not
here?
get sick,
I'm
huh?
here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here. For Perikles.
No, for Aspasia.
For Especia, okay. And it sounds like Phoebe knew that Cassandra was coming, huh? Very interesting, okay. So why are you working for Especia?
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you.
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky.
Okay. So it sounds like our girl Phoebe got into some mischief, huh? Okay. And why do I have to change?
I don't understand.
It's just what you do here.
Cassandra kind of
I
looks
felt
like a
weird at
barbarian
first,
at the
but
moment,
you
so
forget about
probably
it
for the
pretty
best.
fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well,
Come on, Cassandra, I think Phoebe's got a point here. Okay, well, let's
think
get
I'm ready
going.
to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Okay, we have some options here. I will change my clothes. I won't change my clothes. Well, I think, again, it is for the best interest that Cassandra
I'll
changes
get changed.
into something a little more
Promise
formal.
you'll take care of my things?
Otherwise,
Leave your weapons in the corner.
everybody
and
might
I'll come
scatter
back
like
when you're
rats
done.
from a fire, huh?
I feel uncomfortable.
Oh,
in
there we
this.
go.
Now you look like everyone
Now
else.
Cassandra looks like a
You say that
formal
like it's a good
guest, huh?
thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Okay, so we are inside. Looks like the Symposium. Can we talk to Phoebe?
Just got here. You can't leave already.
Okay. Well, we're not going to leave. And is this Perikles? Who is this guy? Oh, that's Herodotus. Okay.
The mighty mercenary
That's right.
and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Oh boy. Okay, so this bunch is going to be quite the interesting conversation, huh? Okay, I've heard of Sophocles. That doesn't look very intellectual. Well, they were kind of sounding a little bit, I don't know, smug maybe? But it's very likely that they are tipsy, so...
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Hermippus has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, I'm surprised Socrates is here. Socrates isn't so great. Well, I am kind of surprised he's here because last time we spoke with him, I'm not sure if he gave us the vibe that he liked Perikles necessarily, but so let's maybe go with this option.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
I'm
Where
sure
is
talking to
Perikles?
Socrates would be
He
absolutely
never attends
exhausting,
his
man.
own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where
the heck
I
is this
least
gentleman?
expect him. Warrior, protect me from
I
his
think he had a
hours.
little bit too much wine, huh?
Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Yeah, I think this guy's plastered, huh? Okay, so we know what this guy's all about. He's a
Let's
little
not use
Caligula.
Alcibiades as an example. Be good.
And this
don't
is shaping
drink
up
too
to be
much.
quite the party. What can I
So,
say?
tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
Probably not much. I mean, Cassandra is kind of a grunt. I don't think she is much of a party goer in the elite, with the elites, huh? Okay, so Alcibiades seemed interesting. Parties aren't my speciality. Yeah, I don't think that guy Alcibiades was that interesting. I think he was kind of freaky and perverted. Let's maybe go with this one.
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Well, exactly.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Perikles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Okay, you should get going. Don't leave me alone. Well, we could probably fly solo, man.
Agreed. Perikles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
I think we can
Me
hold
too.
our own. Even with this company here. Okay, so what the heck is our objective here? And looks like I can't access the quest log. But we do have a couple points of interest around this place. So I take it we just walk around and talk to these people. Let's maybe talk to Socrates.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Okay.
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
Okay, so I think we have to leave Socrates alone at the moment.
Of course, I
Let's talk to these people here. Protagoras. Man, that is quite the name.
What can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war? I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense.
He does kind of sound like a man of nonsense, doesn't he? Yeah, let's go ahead and talk.
Sure, we can talk. What about?
That's why we're here.
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
Oh, okay. Well, this should be an interesting conversation. Okay, Cleon is great. Let's talk about why I'm here. Cleon is an idiot. Well, I don't think he's an idiot, and I don't think he's great. He does have a good point about the Spartans on the back steps of Athens being cause of concern. But let's maybe focus on the task at hand here, as of course Herodotus recommended to Cassandra.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve. I wonder, if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere.
Oh my
Forget
God,
it.
man.
If you don't want to
Yeah,
discuss that,
these
then
philosophical individuals are not really going to provide Cassandra with any fruitful information, huh? With their crazy philosophy. Okay, why would Perikles invite you? Well, that's a pretty fair question.
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
Oh, so it sounds like Pericles is their enemy. Okay. And where is Aspasia? Oh, that's the woman that took Phoebe in, I think. Or that Phoebe's working for.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
Holy
In
smokes,
my
man.
opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
Oh, I think these guys are going to be trouble, man. Okay, that's enough talk.
This has been useless.
Absolutely, Cassandra. I couldn't agree with you more. Okay. Let's maybe keep exploring here. Looks like we can talk to this individual. Maybe. Okay, this guy is obviously completely loaded, man. Look at him go. Okay, well. What's in here? Okay, what is this? Is this the bathroom? Okay. It looks like Pericles is somewhere over there. Looks like maybe on that terrace. Oh, we can talk to these guys. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these are different individuals. Okay, let's see what these have to say.
That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression
Aristophanes, huh?
I call it the orange ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Yeah, don't call me it, buddy.
Did you just call me
Or else,
it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
yeah.
It speaks. And
You
so
might be
feisty
drinking
too.
your own blood
Sometimes I wonder
instead
if
of that
I'm
grape
doomed to be
juice.
the only young and beautiful
Or wine,
thing
whatever the
here.
heck he's got.
So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes.
Oh man, this guy's kind of a
And this
jerk,
man
huh?
is Euripides. Oh, go on.
Yeah, you better be
Introduce
careful.
yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives.
Oh, cool, so
as
that's
old Euripides
Euripides,
likes to
okay.
say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Okay, this guy, Aristophanes, man, is quite the character,
It's
huh?
come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it the pretty monkey.
Okay, buddy, you're really not that funny. What can I say? I think you got to work on your comedy routine. And then who is this gentleman?
I suppose you've come in here
Oh,
to
this is
mock me
Sophocles,
for my
okay.
fight with Euripides.
Well, I don't think it was a fight. Let's go ahead maybe with this one here. I'm looking for clues. You're a rich, arrogant ass. Well, I'm sure that's what Cassandra thinks on the inside, but let's maybe not expose that fact.
Spare me.
Since
I'm
we're
only
looking for clues as to the whereabouts of Myrene, huh?
A Spartan woman in Athens.
Or
Sounds
Marini, I
intriguing.
should say.
Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
That kind of sounded like word soup, buddy. Okay, so it looks like we have to get Euripides drunk. So let's maybe go ahead and do that. Sounds like he might spill the beans on some information here.
Sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Okay, why did Perikles invite you then?
How do you know Perikles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I am the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Oh man. This is a very interesting conversation here. Why are you upset about Euripides?
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
Man, all these guests are quite pompous, huh? Okay, let's get the heck out of here.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okay, so we have to get somebody drunk here. That's what it sounds like. Can we talk
How's
to
Euripides?
Sophocles again?
Drunk, I hope.
Okay, so we have to get Euripides drunk.
I'll get the
Okay,
wine.
so let's
Wonderful.
maybe find this
Now,
wine.
If you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okay, so it sounds like we have to find some sweet wine. We picked up some olive oil. Okay, I'm not sure what that's all about. Does this woman have some sweet wine, maybe?
I don't see many
In
distinguished
this,
guests in
looks
here.
like a kitchen, maybe,
Can
or
I
a
help you
room.
with something?
Yeah, we're looking for some sweet wine,
I'm here for your sweet
so
wine.
we could lube up
Yes,
Euripides.
But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Okay, we picked up aged wine, so let's maybe head over to Euripides. Although, do we have to talk to Sophocles
How's
here?
Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
Okay, so
I'll get the
One.
It wouldn't be a
yeah, let's go ahead and deliver the wine. There we go.
Care for another impression?
My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument,
Well,
with
as a matter of
Sophocles,
fact, we
I
do have
think
some
I'd
wine.
rather keep my head clear.
Okay, why don't you help me first? Yeah, let's maybe try to coax some information out of him
I'm only
before
here because I'm
we
searching
get him
for
plastered, huh?
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Man, I think this guy deserves a nice blow to the jaw, huh? For calling Cassandra it. I'm here to serve you. You should have a drinking competition. Yeah,
You
let's
and
maybe provoke him a little
Aristophanes
bit,
could
huh?
both use a drink. Let's play
Yeah,
a game.
sure enough. Get drunk.
Competition.
Ah, wonderful idea.
Let's see what kind of
Euripides
craziness
seems
comes out of
quiet,
these
but
two,
he
huh?
never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, buddy. But let's go ahead and get the scoop maybe
Perikles
first.
invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Perikles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Okay. Tell me what you really think, huh? Okay, why not talk to Sophocles?
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Well, I think at the moment he's scheming to get you guys looped up here, huh?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Yeah, keep drinking.
Ready for more?
Get nice and loaded.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Well,
You
cheers.
ready for another?
Bottoms up. Let's keep going here. Look at Cassandra's sly look, huh? She knows exactly what she's doing.
This wine is...
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Okay, so we picked up a clue here. We have to travel to Argos. Maybe. Can we talk to these guys again?
There you are.
Maybe give them some more wine.
Else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
I don't know if Cassandra can sing. Okay, what are the rules?
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns making verses, and whoever makes the best is the winner.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like fun. Let's go.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
How about Euripides starts, huh?
Euripides should start.
Yeah.
It was his idea.
Let's see what you got, Euripides.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Perikles' walls aim to contain us all within.
Okay. We have some time choices here.
Outside, eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain.
Oh, look at that. Cassandra can actually sing pretty well, huh?
Perikles guarantees death for us all.
I can't say the same for the other two, but
So bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
we row
Without
to our mothers.
fathers or mothers, we row straight to Hades, or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row for a short life we row, row, row.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
Grab your spears.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers, plunge them deep in. Heroes they'll make us.
There we go. Let's get them riled up about this war, huh?
This is war, war, war.
War, war, war.
War, war, war.
Enough, enough. You're a great singer.
The best.
There we go. I think we got on their good side, huh? Way to go, Cassandra.
Take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Okay, looks like we can continue talking to these guys. Okay, so we have to head to Argos at some point. Okay. But we do have another point of interest right there, so let's maybe
Yes, you come and
see if
talk
we
to
can...
this infuriating air-blooder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Okay, so these guys are still bickering in their philosophical ways, huh? These gentlemen are completely wasted. Okay. Well, there we go.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in.
Oh, it's this guy.
Don't mind her.
Mr. Caligula, huh?
To watch. Look at you. Such.
Okay, this guy's a freak, man.
Such.
So this must be some kind of a brothel inside this House of Perikles, huh?
Taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Okay, man, this guy is very comedic. He's a little deprived, huh? Okay, I'm looking for someone. Sounds like quite the party. Let's maybe cut to the chase with this
I only came to
guy.
the Symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other
I
then,
think he
doesn't
might
it?
start getting provocative
You fetch us
here,
a
huh?
bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for.
Oh,
Maybe
so that's the
they're in
oil
here.
that we picked up. It's for this guy.
She's not in there.
Okay.
I think I'll check all the same.
Yeah, we already picked that up, buddy. There you go.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Okay, man. As always, this game is full of surprises. Okay, let's get these clothes off. I'm only here for information. Yeah, I don't think I want a disease from this guy, man. He sounds like a player.
Now,
Let's
it's
maybe
time for you
skip
to
the
help
invitation
me,
on this
Ali.
one, huh?
I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Oh, okay, so we did pick up another clue from this crazy guy. Okay, so he must mean the Hetera. You can't be serious. Let's maybe pick his brain a little more. Sounds like he knows something.
I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali, come back inside.
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much.
Yeah. Yeah, don't count your chickens, buddy. I don't think we're coming back to you. Okay, so we have two leads, one for Argos, the other one for Corinth. So I think we're making some progress here, huh? Let's see if we can talk to anybody else. It looks like we can talk to Sophocles again.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
Oh, he's plastered, man. Yeah, he can't see straight. That's a good way of putting it.
Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Perikles,
well, then you better fight, buddy.
I said thank you for another
Because being philosophical is not going to save you from the Spartans. Okay, cool. So we completed something. Okay, so we have to talk to, looks like Socrates now.
The one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
It can't be that important. I'm intrigued. I'm not very intrigued by their conversation.
This long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
I am definitely not much into philosophy.
We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
He's being kind of absurd, isn't he? Okay, rulers are unjust. This is a waste of time. Let's maybe play along here, see where it takes us. Maybe they'll give us some information.
Rulers. Even Perikles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
Okay, I'm not really sure where this conversation's going, but let's go ahead and indulge Socrates.
You just said the general isn't
Because I think he just likes hearing himself talk, huh?
Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all.
Oh my god, this guy...
Gain your view on the matter.
Yeah.
Wasting your time. Aspasia.
Looks like she got everybody's attention, huh? Also looks like she knows Herodotus. Everybody's smiling, huh? So this woman must hold some power.
For debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right
Sure enough, she
behind you.
does. Especially
Now,
carrying
allow
the
me to
spear of
introduce
Leonidas.
myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Oh. So it looks like she was spying on Cassandra, huh? So I wonder if she knows that Cassandra spared Nicholas, huh? It's very possible. Okay, we can deny it. Or we can maybe interrogate her a little bit about it. So let's go ahead and do
Your
that.
spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Well, thank you.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn.
Yeah, I don't think
but
Cassandra
I
ever wore
feel
clothes like that, huh?
uncomfortable.
It's a completely new wardrobe
You
for
never
her.
really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
Okay, well, let's maybe not beat around the bush and get to the task at hand here.
My mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done...
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Perikles to come down here and greet his guests.
Okay, fantastic. So it sounds like we have 3 leads. One in Corinth, one in Argos, and now one in Chaos. Which should be small potatoes because we've already explored the island of Chaos. So heading back there should not be a big deal. Okay, very cool. And I think our next objective is to find Perikles, and he's up there. So let's get going. Can we talk to her again?
However I can during your travels.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. And there's Phoebe. Can we talk to Phoebe?
You just got here.
Okay, so she is kind of a broken record right now. Okay, so we have to head upstairs. So let's boogie. And try not to push everybody out of the way, huh? Okay, well, this was a very fruitful party. Or symposium. Okay, so it looks like Perikles is right there. Okay, so we really can't pick anything up here. So let's go ahead and talk to our boy. Looks like he's through this door. There he is.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Okay, Aspasia sent me. Don't blame Phoebe. Stop hiding from your guests. Well, let's maybe not scapegoat Phoebe right off the bat here. Let's go ahead and go with the first option.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Well, I guess you can't really blame him, huh? He just wants a moment of peace, although it is his party. So I'm not sure why he is being a hermit at this point. Why would you send Matijos somewhere dangerous? Well, that is a great question.
To the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Okay, and why did you ostracize your own friend?
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Okay, very interesting. And why did you want Phidias to escape?
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And, of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Okay, very interesting. So I have something to tell you.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Well, then you should probably invest some drachmae in more weapons and the army, huh? Okay, you should take this threat seriously. I'd be worried about Athens too. Well, I think he should take this threat seriously.
Your real concern, Perikles.
But he doesn't sound like he's too worried about getting assassinated, huh?
Their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Perikles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members. And I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Okay, fantastic. So it looks like we have to return downstairs, so let's boogie. So who the heck are we supposed to talk to now? Looks like we can talk to this gentleman. Oh, that's Matijos. Oh, look at that. Okay, that is Matijos, who we rescued from the snakes a couple episodes ago. Okay, so we have to talk to Phoebe.
Tired.
Only of conversation.
Yep.
I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon
Cassandra
after all.
talks through her blade, man. Her spear of Leonidas. Yeah, I think we should get the heck out of Dodge here. I think we have a lot of work to do based on those conversations, huh?
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Well, that is a great question. I'm not really sure. But just like a Hydra, this whole thing spawned 3 more heads, huh? 3 more places we have to search for Myrene. So I think we're going to go to Chaos first, because we already been there, so we know the whereabouts. And we should be able to take care of this specific quest pretty quickly.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
Yeah, we already took care of the pirates, Phoebe.
About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think
Oh, so
like
Phoebe
that.
must have gotten out of
Whatever happened
Kefalonia
on
before this
Kefalonia isn't
blood
our
fever
fault. I'll go
began
myself
running
and find
rampant,
out if
huh?
this
Well, that's
plague even
good.
happened, okay?
I mean, obviously
Okay.
she survived.
Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, so at some point we have to go back to Kefalonia and maybe check up on Marcos.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Yeah,
Bye,
stay safe,
Cassandra.
Phoebe. Don't get to any mischief, huh? Okay, we picked up a letter to the Master Occultist Kloof. Fantastic. So let's browse to the Cultist menu, and we also rolled into the next level, so we'll be able to cash in our ability point. So let's see if we can unveil anybody, and sure enough we can. Look at this. Oh, we can't. Okay, so this is just one clue, but we still need more. Okay, very cool. So let's go ahead and move down the list here. Let's check out the quest log. And looks like we have this quest, First Do No Harm. Okay, so this is for the location of Argos. And let's see what else we have here. To find a girl. So this is for Corinth. And then Island of Misfortune. This is the one that takes us to Chaos. Okay, and where exactly on Chaos do we have to go? Okay, so we have to go to Pirate's Revenge. So we should be able to fast travel there. Yep, sure enough. Okay, so that should be an easy quest for the next episode, probably. And let's browse to the fun bag and make sure we read everything, but I think we did. So let's go ahead and cash in our ability point. Now, I did promise myself that I would upgrade this Shadow Assassin. So let's go ahead and do that. Fantastic. And with the next upgrade, looks like the knockout damage are increased by 40%, automatically loot the enemy after an assassination, and critical damage is increased by 50%. Assassinations give 1 extra adrenaline segment bonus. Okay, that's fantastic. So I think we know what we're going to do in the next episode, and that is travel to Chaos, to Pirate's Revenge, and hit up this Temple of Athena and talk to this woman, and pick up another clue as to the whereabouts of Myrene. But we're going to go ahead and end the episode right here. I mean, what can I say? It wasn't filled with any sensational combat, but attending the Symposium did give Cassandra some leads, which is fantastic. And we also got to talk to some interesting people here and have a laugh at the same time. But guys, if you enjoyed the episode, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we'll pick it up right here in Athens and travel over to Chaos in the next episode, and we'll see where that takes us. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.